Hey, welcome back to the Castaways podcast, episode 2 here. Hi, I'm Stallings.
Hi, my name's Spencer.
I'm Caleb.
I'm Hatfield.
I'm Darien.
Alright, so first up, we're going to talk about the Slayer concert that we were just at today, or actually last night.
It was banging.
It's pretty lit, dude.
Yeah.
Really, although I felt like Slayer was a bit underwhelming, but I guess that could have just been the morality of the crowd.
Yeah, the crowd kind of sucked at that point.
Everyone was fucking tired, yeah.
Yeah, after
I wanted
Anthrax
to
and
sleep.
Lamb, everybody just kind of was fucking tired.
Let me tell you, Anthrax was probably the life of the show there, I think, in my opinion.
Personally for me, I thought they had the most energy.
Yeah.
I really liked Lamb of God performance. That seemed where the crowd was probably at its peak during Lamb.
Biggest
Lamb of
mosh
God.
pit.
It was a great lineup, though. I wasn't expecting all the other bands to show up. I was expecting really only Lamb of God and Slayer, but then, three more bands showed up out of fucking nowhere. Now, I did like Napalm Death's. I like their performance a lot. Even though it probably wasn't as flashy, it wasn't at all flashy, besides the actual singer dancing.
Yeah, he was.
I thought it was a great
Yeah,
performance.
he was jumping all
I
over
thought
the
it
fucking place.
was at par with everybody else.
Yeah. And then we had to deal with the fucking preacher outside.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great, dude.
Wait a second, there was a preacher?
Yes. He was.
What kind of preacher?
The one that reads the Bible.
A Christian, atheist,
Who the fuck knows, dude?
He was
Pentecostal,
out there,
Jewish?
like, with some signs saying we're all going to hell.
He's Jehovah.
Yeah, he's like,
Sure, man.
if you don't abide by the Lord's commandment, you go to hell.
No, we were
And then
still-
there was like,
was he outside the
Some music.
concert place?
yeah. He was outside the venue on like a little meat like strip.
So was he implying that because you're going to this concert,
Probably.
you're going to hell?
Yeah.
Now, the way that
What
they
a
were
dick.
dressed and like the sort of the attitude that they had, it made it seem like they were sort of like doing a little skit, maybe.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm pretty sure they were like.
What's the point of the
full serious.
skit?
I've got
It's funny
videos
shit,
of
dude.
it.
Yeah, he eventually got punched in the face.
Yeah, some biker dude just walked up and beat his.
Oh no!
Wait a second.
That wasn't that peak.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, this was 2016 at a
Oh.
festival.
The way you
Oh.
made it sound was like that motherfucker.
I'm sure he
got
got
Yeah.
punched in the face. Who the
He
fuck
may
knows?
have. Yeah, there was a bunch of Slayer fans yelling at him.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And then
I'm
there
a
was this
Christian,
homeless
I
guy who
wouldn't.
was trying to get crack money outside the venue. Like, yeah, I'm a Slayer fan too. I just want to get in. I'm a Slayer fan too, guys.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I like Slayer. And I was like, yeah, dude, it's cool. Get out of my
But,
face.
I hope he actually got into the Slayer concert.
He's
I hope
actually,
got
he was
crack
actually
money.
the dude in the center of the mosh.
And he was the one making it work.
Yeah.
He was actually the lead singer of Napalm Death.
I
Oh,
honestly
shit.
went down. That dude was fucking everywhere.
Yeah, he was walking over the fucking stage, grabbing his fucking hair, pulling at it and shit.
Personally, I don't like Anthrax, but I like their show. They opened, closed with a song from another band. Like the opening, they did the intro to the song,
Yeah.
and then they did the outro, like the end of it, right at the end of their show. It was pretty good.
Yeah, they started with Cowboys from Hell
Yeah.
from Pantera, and then what was their closing song?
It was Cowboys from Hell.
Oh, was
like
it?
they
I thought they
sung
were gonna do a
tribute.
cover of it.
Yeah.
Then again, Joey doesn't have the vocals for that kind
Yeah.
of.
I think they were just
music.
doing a tribute to Dimebag, honestly.
Yeah,
We should
probably.
talk about the visual aspects of all the show because honestly, out of all of them, I think Testament might have had the best one.
Testament did have the best
Yeah.
visuals.
I really enjoyed like the lights, like all the lights were pointing different direction, and they would like do still boom, 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 boom. It was
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
Very
for opening acts, Testament had the best. Slayer had really good visuals as well.
I thought Slayer probably had the best opening out of all of them because they had the big fucking purple curtain.
Yeah, and they played
and
Repentless.
They're fucking showing pentagrams through them, and they were like lighting up
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I really enjoyed like the Slayer logo with like the eagle behind it that
Yeah.
just kept lighting on fire.
Some of the
That was
energy
cool.
in the crowd was pretty fun to watch too.
Yeah, everybody
good.
was tired. No one could headbang by that time.
Yeah.
Everyone was headbanging through Anthrax and Lamb of God, and then when Slayer came on stage, everyone was like, I'm just gonna sit down.
Like crackhead that was near us.
Yeah.
He had so much energy, and it was.
It was
There
crazy.
was one guy
Crazy.
below us. I don't know if you guys seen him, but he was thrashing throughout the entire fucking show.
All right, so let's talk about our second topic. You guys want to do weird morning routines first?
I think we should do fetishes first, dude.
Damn,
I'm
I'm
You want to do
sorry, dude.
fetishes?
Yeah.
Fetishes?
All right, let's talk fetishes.
Oh,
You
I
guys
have
think
a,
the best fetish is?
hold on.
Fetishes.
Hold on. I have a question. When are we gonna get a camera up on this podcast?
We'll worry about that later.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very long time for that.
I
Probably.
was just curious.
Yeah. He just wants to show off his massive fucking scars.
My massive scars.
His syphilis.
Whoa.
Damn.
By the way, talking about fetishes. I wasn't going to say anything about
Oh
syphilis.
Speaking of fetishes and syphilis, anyone want to start?
Anybody like taking the...
Does anybody have a particularly, like, not personally your favorite fetish,
Okay.
but something that's, like, maybe the most outstanding to you?
Ooh.
Some weird shit.
I like when I get
Giantess.
treated like a king.
Giant. We can talk about that one.
We said weird shit there, Darien. What the fuck?
Would
That's
you?
like the most vanilla thing.
What do you say?
I like to be treated like a king.
I want to talk about giantism.
Giantism?
Giantism or
Big
giantess?
butt squishes, you know?
Oh
I
yeah.
love when a heavy ass girl
yeah,
sits
I
on my
love
cock.
it. Right.
I gotta admit,
There's
it feels
two
good.
words. There's not, like, specifically a
70
set
foot
thing.
tall.
Like, I've seen big men fucking, like, very tiny, like, it's fucking weird.
How's
Yeah.
that weird?
And it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Because you have these fucking, like, when I see it on the internet, it's like, I guess,
Yeah.
it's getting fucked by this big fucking dude. It's bad.
That's
really
pretty hot
bad.
shit. Have you
It's
seen the
the
animes like that?
teens,
Where it's like a
No.
tiny little fairy and
It's called hentai.
the tip of the dick just like stretches her entire being.
You guys ever see that anime porn of The Simpsons?
I'm just saying.
That's
Simpsons
crazy
isn't
stuff right
anime,
there.
That's
I wanna-
real people.
I want to meet the fucking guy who draws a fucking muscular ass Simpsons characters doing porn.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure it only has to be one fucking dude because
Yeah.
nobody else actually watches those.
Nobody else watches
He makes it for himself and he puts it out on the internet.
I have a question. Are we supposed to be talking about our fetishes?
No, just fetishes that stand out to us in general.
What's your favorite fetish, Caleb?
Not my favorite, but one I've seen a lot. I browse Tumblr from time to time, and you know, occasionally you look at porn on Tumblr and see what's up.
Occasionally.
And
I don't know about on Tumblr. I just go on the internet.
Tumblr's got a pretty good, solid collection.
I always
If
do
you're
it during
looking for
church.
something specific,
So does
you
Twitter.
find it on Tumblr.
You gotta make an account and shit with Tumblr. Like, come
It's
on.
all
Not on the
man.
internet.
Anyway, there's a lot of people just shoving knives up their fucking vaginas and assholes.
Oh.
I'm like, no. Like, it's like a video, and this girl, she's like spreading her legs. I'm like, alright, this is getting good. And then she's like taking out this big fucking kitchen knife and like, whoop, sliding it in there. And she keeps throwing like little bitty ones in there. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? No!
Schwartz swallow with your
And I'm like-
vagina.
Oh, that's not me.
That's actually probably a talent. So
Yeah, I was about to say, that's actually like a talent. That's a talent. It's like super impressive, right?
You're
Like,
supposed to have
yeah.
a meat cleaver and just.
a katana just commits
Y'all should be
seppuku
worried.
through her
I
vaginal
am
cavity.
worried.
Y'all should be
Darien,
very fucking
Darien
worried.
just pulled out his cock ring.
God damn, Darien.
I do
Yeah, we
know.
got a Prince Albert, my dude.
No, I just use.
Your cock is awful
I
black.
will tell you this though. Wearing a cock ring feels fucking great.
Okay.
Yes,
That's cool, Darien.
I have cock rings that I haven't used. If you guys want to try.
Sure.
No,
Yeah.
dude, I'm
Why the
good.
fuck not?
Oh, thank you for offering.
Thanks
I really
for offering
appreciate
it. And I think I can hold it in long enough.
Is that a Pop-Tart bag?
Oh, so they actually do just go around the shaft.
Yeah, they do just go
Like,
around the
because
shaft.
like
Where
when
the
I
fuck else did they go?
well,
I thought
there's
they
a lot
went
of
around-
cock rings
some
that
that
will
go around
actually
the
like
cock
wrap
and
around the
balls.
balls and the fucking.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
I would say those would be called ball rings.
I will tell you guys
No,
one
no,
time.
they're called cock rings too.
Yeah. Did you just buy this online?
She did and left it here because she doesn't fuck as much as I do. Those are Adam and Eve condoms.
Okay, I'm gonna cut this out, but we're gonna give Darien a -1 good boy points for pulling out all the sex toys.
Please don't mind if I
Deep
get
throat gel. Bro, you
That
did
thing was fucking awesome.
You need deep throat gel.
Oh, dude, it was fucking great. It felt wonderful.
Turn it up for me.
We went from talking about fetishes
This is a fetish.
to Darien pulling out his sex toys.
Now that one has been on my cock a lot.
Some of these I'm afraid to touch.
I'm afraid to
I don't even
touch
wanna look.
everything.
Yeah.
I don't want to get syphilis.
Oh, you got cleaners?
Yeah, dude.
That's fucking cool.
And then these, I
And
don't.
I see that it's
They
unopened.
anal
You have all this shit and you didn't bother to fucking take out the cleaner.
Now I will. I don't understand what these are. We never used them because
Okay, open it up, damn it.
I didn't want to put them in her and lose it.
Lose
You mean
it?
anal beads?
No, yeah.
Benoit beads?
I don't understand why they get.
It's anal beads.
Yeah,
It's
You
just
spraying
anal
my
beads.
cock
You just,
ring that's actually on
Yeah, you
right
just-
now.
Do a fucking-
pop it
Yeah.
in like a quarter into a slot machine.
yeah, you just stick it in there, Darien, like this. It's like
What?
you just stick it in there. No, I'm good, man. Unless I know it's been washed, I don't want to be touched
It's
with it.
just been hit with the cleaner.
And
it has-
It just has been hit with the cleaner.
Wait, I do wash them in the sink. The glass I washed in the sink. The cock rings I washed in the sink.
Yeah, these have been.
I'm glad you're watching these where you put your dishes there.
Yeah.
That's great that you.
The worst
I
part
did.
is I put them in the dish strainer to dry.
I just walk in and see, Darian's fucking dildo and cock ring sitting in the dish drainer. Yeah.
Just drink, Daddy. Pour that shit out.
Yeah, he just.
Guys, I'll be right
pulled it
back.
out. Oh my god, no! Please don't.
Dude, I want to try them out, man.
Okay.
this out.
Fine.
I haven't used that one.
No, use the one that he's used. You're already on into it.
Dude,
Yeah.
this one vibrates and it feels fucking great on top
That's-
of my
that's
cock.
great.
And then you can like flip it around to where it's touching your balls. And it's also got these little ticklers for
Yeah.
your balls and her vagina. It's pretty fucking great.
Alright.
So minus one good boy points.
Yeah,
No!
we're talking about negative.
I have warming lube.
Oh, that was that deep throat.
Yeah.
lube.
This is that deep throat lube. It tastes pretty weird. Check it.
You
Yeah, I
gonna
didn't
go
know what they said.
No.
test those puppies out?
It
Hatfield?
tastes like mint. Give me a finger.
No.
Just
I'm
like,
just thinking
just like how
nothing.
Darien was worried. I don't want to lose these in my ass.
You'll poop them out eventually.
Those,
Eventually.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, next time
no,
you
I'm good.
shit.
That-
I don't want to be a.
It's just like at Spencer's.
Nah, dude, I'm good.
I don't want to be in a public place
I don't-
and then you
I
just
don't-
fucking hear a metal ball.
Your girl's wearing a dress and it just like.
I see you're one of those type of people.
Lick it.
I don't want to
Oh,
like it,
you
dude.
too, man?
What's it for?
It's the deep throat gel. You just like pour it on the tip, and then she goes at it.
Well, the fucking.
This has never touched my cock either.
I doubt that.
Okay.
I don't want to taste
No,
it.
I don't put
Good
the
enough.
lube on my cock.
Anyway, guys.
Don't look that now.
Speaking of fetishes, have you guys ever heard of the fetish called sounding?
Sounding? Like where you... Okay, let me give you an example.
Okay.
I was getting a blowjob.
Yeah.
Okay.
I came. She kept sucking, so it was more sensitive, and then she put it all the way in her mouth and kind of hummed. Like, made it
No,
vibrate.
that has
So
nothing to do
probably
with
something
sound.
way worse.
That was fucking crazy.
No,
Just-
no, that sounds really pleasant.
It was.
This
It
is
was
not
fucking
pleasant.
nice.
There's
The-
probably a cult around this one.
It has, oh yeah, it's
Probably.
like heavily followed. There's some people that's like into it, and you know they got to be like pretty enthused about it because it's pretty bad. But any other guesses as to what it is?
No.
It has nothing to do with sound.
Yeah, I
Nothing to do
can't
with
guess about it then.
Okay.
So it's where someone else will insert a metal rod into somebody's penis.
Oh,
Yeah, I've heard of that. Just not the name of it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I'm not enjoying this.
Is that not the name of it?
I don't know if that's the name of it. I
think
think it
it's-
is,
I
but
think
That
I've
sounds right.
I've never heard someone call it that.
I
I
think-
just know that
Wait,
that's
what's it-
the
what's it called
action.
again?
Sounding.
Yeah, that's right there.
I just know the action.
That's
I don't know the
fucking
name of it.
And it's
Dude, weren't we talking about this?
We were talking about sticking
fucking-
stilettos and.
No, we were talking about taking like a fucking
Oh
like a musket.
Yeah, it's like the
jamming
musket.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this basically just
yeah,
genetics?
sounding the fetish where you push a rod up your urethra.
Basically, what we were talking about. We were
Yeah.
taking like the musket rods and loading your dick. Yeah.
Gotta get that reload going.
I don't know what brought up that discussion, but it was good. It was very good.
Shit, this happened like yesterday.
Yeah. It was early that morning though.
What the fuck was that? What god's name was that? What the fuck?
Oh fuck, dude.
Oh, no.
That's great. Oh my god, it's huge. I wasn't expecting.
Going at it, dude. No.
Yeah, that's not
That might take like years of like no.
Fucking therapy.
Dude, I get fucking soap in the tip of mine and I want to cry.
Damn. Right.
We gotta make soap rods now.
That's
Soap.
that's a
You
weird.
gotta clean the inside of your penis.
That's a weird one to me. That and the vacuum suit fetish, like where people get in like a body
God,
body and
yeah.
vacuum seal it to their body. So
Like
they're-
latex kind of
Yeah,
stuff?
like latex, but it's like you can hook it up to a vacuum.
Yeah, and it's
and then
not.
it gets like super tight.
Latex is just
Like
weird
you
to me
can't
because you're gonna
move.
get all sweaty and stuff.
I don't like latex. In
No.
general.
No, latex smells weird. I just get them like sheepskin.
I'm just.
I got one I
talking about
found
people
quite a
wearing
while
it.
ago, but I don't know if this would be considered a fetish, more of just like a pretty fucked
It'll
thing to
change your
do
life.
with people. But I told you about the guys, or like the recent like Japan like craze around like finding mothers and daughters and like brothers and sisters, father and sons, and like paying them to watch a sex film. But they don't know that they don't know that they're going to lock them in a room with a sex film. But they're just being paid to watch something, and they'll just record whatever they do in the room, and 9 times out of 10 they're always fucking. They always post it on the fucking internet.
The mom, son, brother, sister, father, daughter.
All that.
What the fuck?
Well,
That's
Japan
weird.
has like a huge problem with keeping Japan. They
keeping it in the
they're
family.
xenophobic. They don't
Yeah.
like outsiders,
No, they don't.
and they have a huge problem with their population where there's not enough kids being born, and their population's just getting older and older. So they're trying to find ways to keep Japan.
Yeah, but these are just sick fucks trying to put family members and lock them in a room.
I mean, that's
They
what
ain't trying to
like,
make 'em
and just
fuck.
post on the internet because there's tons of these
honestly,
fucking videos.
Japan does have like the highest number of molestations, rapes, and incest.
They're
They're
very
both
sexual
They're
people.
very sexual. I should go.
Well, when your culture is based
No, you
around
shouldn't.
it pretty much, and your government fucking stomps it down your throat, like please have more
Something else
kids.
goes down the
Yeah.
throat too.
Please have more
They
kids.
just need to stop being xenophobic and let other people in.
Yeah, but then it'll
Well,
be
they
like,
love Americans.
Yeah,
They love
Like,
Americans.
people
Yeah, but they
love-
like want
Just the older
Yeah.
ones.
they don't want
white
them
people
breeding.
have kids with
Yeah.
Japanese people.
Yeah.
They have this thing about keeping it in the family, especially the super traditional ones that have
They're-
like family heritage and
They don't
lineages.
lose their culture, is what
It's-
I've gathered.
Which
Yeah.
they pretty much already have.
Yeah.
It's fucking gone.
Mhm. I mean, all the traditional Japanese has because of technology. They are
Yeah.
one of the most advanced technological people.
That's why they have sex
Ever.
robots that are
Exactly.
realistic.
But the thing is
About
that
time. Want me to
without
run down.
the thing is that we're not doing that to them. They're losing their culture on their own.
Yeah. They're
No,
just
we did to
declining.
them. Ever since we fucking dropped those bombs, they've been at this shit.
Yeah, but look how far they've advanced, and that's on them. If they wanted to keep it traditional, they should have just stayed in the medieval times. Because that
Shit,
was
up
traditional.
until like World War II, they were.
Exactly, I know.
Fucking, they had like
I watched
samurai running around in the 1800s, and
Yeah.
we're over here with like
Muskets.
Gatling guns and
Yeah.
shit.
I watched
What's
a,
up?
I watched a couple things on
No.
Japan during World War II, and it's just pretty much all poverty. Like, especially in the coastal regions where constant air raids that we did,
Yeah.
just people were just fucked left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were pretty cool through the coastal lines because we would just burn everything down. We'd
I
we
mean, they
would
weren't
burn all the
exactly-
coastal cities down.
Yeah.
It was their fault for making all their fucking houses out of wood.
Well, they weren't exactly merciful to our troops anyway. Like the way the Asians in general
Oh, no.
fight is like
Very brutal.
They had the
Very
total, they
brutal.
had
Yeah,
the
it's very
absolute
brutal.
total mindset that Japan was capable of taking over the entire fucking world.
They-
That is
they-
what
they
their
kinda
people was
were.
fed to for
They
years
kinda
and
were.
years and years and years.
And their
they
tortures
took
were
over a
very
bunch of
brutal
little
too.
islands and
Yeah.
shit, but they never
They
got
took
anything.
over a good part of China too.
Yeah, China. Nobody ever talks about that though.
No.
They did some work on the Chinese, like massacres.
Yeah, they raped a lot of people.
It was
Genghis
Massacred a
Khan.
lot of people.
This is still on the topic, by the way, because Japan's fucked.
Yeah.
I'm fetishist. We
I
got
guess
your
so.
eels. We got your fucking
Yeah.
Yeah,
insects.
they got them octopus tentacles.
It's mostly the eel fetish where they have
Hentai's a
they
fetish.
stick like a funnel in a girl's ass and
Yeah.
pour eels down.
Or
in it.
like fish.
Yeah.
Now I've
some stuff like
seen
that.
I've seen the ones that's like those live action anime things, except it was a girl getting fucked by tentacles, but it was real.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those
It's
exist.
fucking weird.
You got any weird ones, Stallings? Anything that stands out to you? Stallings?
His
Giantess porn, dude.
his fucking his Nazi uniform fetish.
Giantism can be incorporated pretty much anything. The one that Stallings found is what, a fucking pony?
I found a
giant
whole
ass
community about it. I even found a girl opening up a soda bottle with her asshole on YouTube.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a talent.
Bestiality is a weird fetish. That's
That's
also
not a
illegal.
fetish.
It's
dude.
actually
That's
a
just
mental
fun,
illness.
dude.
Yeah,
Bestiality
yeah, it's
is
mental.
mental illness?
Yeah, so it's
Really?
pedophilia.
Yeah.
Pedophilia is a mental illness.
Now, I don't call it pedophilia mental illness because that's just giving it too much fucking credit.
No,
Because
it
at least
is.
with pedophilia, if you try to label it as a mental illness, then you're basically giving all the blame to that mental illness, and you just can't help it. And I think that pedophilia is just you're just a straight fucking monster.
Unless the kid
Yeah,
gives
you gotta
consent.
agree.
Cut
But
that
it's
out, by
usually
the way.
caused by abuse. Because most pedophilia, or most people addicted to sex were abused. And sometimes it can develop into those weird fetishes that we're talking about.
Thank God I was never abused.
See, it's fucking.
You're just addicted to sex.
I'm just addicted.
You
to
have a
sex.
very high libido. Let's put it that way.
If a pedophile gets out, or basically, goes somewhere to treat his, pedophilia, that's just
Never
you
works.
got off way too fucking
Yeah.
easy. You should be at the stake by now.
I found
So,
a community on YouTube called the Pop Squad, and it's Prey on Predators is what it stands for. And one guy in particular, Anonymous, he's put away like 98 pedophiles.
Are you talking about the guys that pretend
He's
to be
crazy.
little kids or little girls?
Yeah,
and
all
talk
over
to
the
older- Yeah, those guys are fucking
and
awesome.
the thing I found about every video, because I watched a bunch of them, is that they always say the same thing. Oh man, I'm really sorry. I've never. This is my first time. It'll never happen again. I'll try to get help. No, they're not gonna do that.
No.
It's not their
So
first
we
time.
want to
No,
talk
it's not
about
their first time
Apple
either.
And a lot of them are.
And
placed
one
like
of them
they-
has confessed saying, "Yeah, this isn't my first time."
Yeah.
It's like the one person though.
Like, there's some pretty scummy people out on this planet, especially on like sites like 4chan, Reddit, and like other sites like that. But once they find out you fucked with a kid in some way, it's over for you.
Like
Yeah,
in
it's
prison,
over for you. It's
those
like in
guys
prison.
actually have some moral code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might be murderers, they might be thieves,
Yeah,
but
they
if
may
you
have-
rape a woman, beat a woman, or a child, they will fuck you up.
That's
Yeah.
why
That's why
prisons
prison
have to put those kinds of people in and say they were charged with something else.
Yeah, and that's why prison guards
not
aren't
fucking
supposed.
prisoners, dude. You're going straight into the pit.
The prison guards aren't supposed to talk about what other inmates did, but some
Yeah.
of them do because they
Yeah.
want that to happen.
Justice, man.
They want justice, exactly.
Yeah.
Our judicial system is so fucked. I don't believe that any of it is justice.
It's better than most countries. It's
Yeah,
better, like
in a
the
way.
overall,
We have like
the
the
overall
highest
majority.
amount of
Yeah.
incarcerated people.
And not
Yeah,
only
it's
that, we
just
have the
weird.
highest amount of repeats.
repeat offenders.
Yeah,
It's
in
because-
Switzerland, I think it is. They never have repeats. They have the lowest
They have-
percent.
They have
Some
rehabilitation.
They have the lowest
programs, though.
It's because they do have rehab programs. Exactly.
Yeah,
They
we don't
actually
have
help
that
them.
here in the U.S.
No.
Whenever someone's labeled as a criminal, you're considered scum
Yeah,
or
you-
evil.
And even
in a way.
afterwards, after you get out, there's no help.
Yeah.
There's no help.
The
Nobody will
government's
help
not going to help you find a job, and no one's going to hire you with a criminal past.
you.
So.
Exactly. And that's what I like about those other places. I mean, they have good. If we could all just combine all of our good ideas,
That's never gonna happen.
I know it'll never happen, but I'm
No,
saying if we
but-
could.
You'll get over.
It may
never
happen
get over
eventually with
bullshit.
globalism the way it is, but
Technically, in Christianity, that would be the Antichrist, uniting all the nations.
yeah.
Which is kind of
We could have a perfect economical system.
I know.
If we got all the good ideas from each economical system.
Put it together.
Put
Right
it
there,
together.
right there.
But it ain't gonna fucking happen.
Yeah.
No,
so
it's
get
not.
over it.
It's not going to happen.
So what's the next topic?
We're
See,
done with
we
that
see-
topic.
Well, I don't.
I think you kind of went away
straying
from
away
fetishes.
from
Yeah, we're
fetishes.
kind of straying away from the fetishes. Is
Sex
anyone
is
wanting to
powerful,
talk
dude. It
about
covers all topics.
It is. It's true.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It
Spencer's
spreads
pretty
out.
quiet.
He found
He
that
doesn't have sex.
sounding. What about you, Caleb? You got anything you want to talk about?
What fetishes?
Yeah,
They
fetish
talk
wise.
about people shoving knives
Just
up
talk
their
about knives.
It's
I,
true.
I kind of found the Giantess archives on YouTube. It's like softcore porn essentially, but that's all you really need to know because you can find out what Giantess is really
People who go to
quickly.
YouTube for porn.
Yeah,
Fuck
there's porn
you
on
doing?
there.
Yeah, there's.
What about you,
like,
Hatfield? You got anything? Have you talked about anything?
Yeah, I talk about the fucking incest sex cult
Yeah,
over in
yeah.
Japan.
What about like personification sex or that kind of fetish? Where
Like
they
furries?
Any question after you're
not
done?
furries, but like where they personify anything, like trains, planes, TVs, anything could be sexual to them. What the fuck?
The
That's gotta be
frames and
awesome.
Warframe?
That's gotta be
Oh.
awesome.
So you mean
That
like
shit.
people who are sexually attracted to non-living objects, like a washing machine?
Yes,
or
that
something?
can get off on
Like
anything.
those couch
Now that
bitches
might
with
be a
the
mental
dick.
disorder.
That might be one.
That we could probably throw that in the label.
It's kind of
people
like
that fuck
people who
cars.
fuck cars. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
They're not
saying.
hurting anybody.
They're not.
Honestly,
They're
the
not.
only way
But-
they're only going to hurt themselves.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I
That's
mean, they're
it.
not
Yeah.
going to fuck a person. They're too attracted to inanimate objects.
Dude, if
Yeah.
you're going to have an orgasm on a roller coaster, more power to you.
Right?
Dude, that'd be a fucking thrill.
There are some girls that have had orgasms on roller coasters because
Like-
their boyfriend's been fingering them.
Hell yeah, okay.
I've
yeah,
read
I was
stories
just
and
gonna-
I've,
True.
I've
I was
talked
just
to
gonna
girls like
say
that.
something like,
Yeah, like
the
the
vibration and
vibrations.
the,
No, I've
the
never-
G
I've never-
forces and
You gotta have
stuff.
some
But
fucking flaps for that to work.
yeah, you gotta have some big fucking flaps. Boy. It's gotta look like an Arby's beef and cheddar, otherwise you're not getting off. Yeah, the
Not a
half
half
pound,
pound.
dude. If it ain't looking like that, then there's something wrong.
I wonder if
right?
a girl's like ever squirted on a roller coaster,
Oh, I
and like she's
guarantee
been in the front, and it's just like it's just hit.
Now,
I wouldn't think much of it.
A girl
You're
squirting,
like-
Because how the fuck are you gonna know?
it could be
Yeah,
just
you
spit.
don't know.
Unless it
Yeah.
smells.
That would still be
absolutely
awful.
fucking
Yeah,
terrible.
that'd still be
Just
weird.
smells
But like
stank.
a girl squirting, like when your dick is still in her, feels so weird. It feels like the vagina's kind of gripping your cock. Then when you pull it out, it just like,
Pretty sure it's
just like,
instinct.
just like fucking water.
Okay, can we?
Finest going good boy point.
Why? What did I do? I was talking
No,
about.
that's an ad one.
Yeah.
That's an ad one.
Oh,
Thank you.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'll add one for his pedophilia talk, and then I'm gonna minus one because of that. So you're still at -1.
All right, I got a question.
Let's see if we can get you.
I got a question.
Let's see if we can get out of the hole. If we can get you by 2 good boy points by the end of this podcast,
How do
You're
I
doing
get good
something
boy
right.
points?
you just gotta be good.
I
And
was
not-
Figure out
good.
an award for you or something.
Yeah, we'll figure out an award. I know we've already talked about like if you get 500 good boy points, we'll let you pick all the
That's so
topics for
fucking
one video.
many.
That's a lot of good boy points.
But
Better start
you know,
now.
yeah, better start now. You gotta be a good
I
boy.
thought that was a good topic. I guess it wasn't.
What's next on the agenda?
Isn't it weird morning habits?
Yeah, there's weird morning habits. Next invaded country. We've
Nice.
got coworkers.
Fuck coworkers.
And then we've got 2012 relic memes. Do we want
That's
to
a
talk
tough
about that one?
dude.
Let's do the next invaded country and get that over with because the rest is going to be fucking good shit. This is going to be a serious matter.
What next invaded country?
Yeah, that's going to be a serious matter. So let's get that over with.
Guys, I'm just gonna be 100% honest with you. It is Honduras.
Honduras?
Honduras.
What the
Well,
fuck?
it's fucking
Who's going to
random,
fuck with
okay?
Honduras?
I,
Who the
I,
fuck's going on?
I don't think there's any argument for why Honduras won't be getting invaded. They've had
There's
it
a
good.
huge argument.
I don't think so. They've had their shit good for too long. They haven't been contributing anything around there.
Switzerland?
No, Honduras.
Then Switzerland
Honduras.
is next, motherfucker.
They're asking
You got,
for
you got
it.
a
It's
grudge
come.
that
It's
you want
come.
to talk about?
Listen, I
Have
don't
you-
want to
Has
talk.
somebody fucked with you or some shit?
Somebody from Honduras
Yes.
fucked you, man?
Has
No.
somebody from Honduras
No.
catfished you?
No, I'm just
I've been
saying.
catfished before, that was weird.
Hondurans are fucking scummy pieces of shit, and if you are listening to this and live in fucking Honduras, you can go off yourself.
They probably don't understand what you're saying. They just hear Honduras, Honduras.
Yeah,
Honduras.
they don't understand anything. They're fucking dumb.
Yeah, they wouldn't. Even.
Okay, why Honduras?
I hope
Because
they
they've had
fucking
it
get
too
their
good?
shit nuked.
What the
Oh.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, dude.
They go for too long.
We can have like a serious note. Like seriously, what's the fucking next country?
Give me a
says
sec.
Honduras.
Let me get this. So we can...
I'm
I
gonna
guarantee
flip
you.
the script on the
Research.
entire mentality of the 19th century
What?
or the 20th. Yeah,
Yeah.
Germany.
Germany?
Germany.
Why Germany?
Only for
I don't know, man.
anniversary
It's
purposes.
about time, really.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, I can
What
tell
the
you what
fuck
the
has
next.
Germany got? Seriously, they've been.
The whole continent of Europe is being invaded as we talk.
Yeah,
Why are we talking
So-
then?
that's true.
It's being invaded.
So technically,
Passively.
I'm right.
Yeah, so technically, in a way, you're right, but you know, people just don't realize it yet. They're kind of taking it over.
We should
Over
open up
Europe.
all our borders.
Sounds like a good idea.
Well, they already opened up in Europe. Look at what they're doing.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's great. It's going great over there,
It's
guys.
not great, dude.
It's great over there.
What are
Fuck
they
free
starting
speech.
Sharia law in England now or something?
Yeah, there's like no-go zones in England.
Yeah.
There's like legitimate no-go
Yeah,
zones. So-
places that used to be really good to go, you can't go there now.
There's places
Can't
where
go there at night either.
There's
you go there
places
at night,
where
you're done.
the European government actually like won't let Europeans go to because those places were secured only for the people of a minority like going into those places. And a lot of these places, these people have full fucking control over.
Right.
There's, I'm pretty sure there's a place in Sweden where a whole church was just taken down because the people who came to that place just ransacked it and like pushed everybody out. Fuck you guys, this is ours now.
Yeah.
This has happened.
If you're a white, there's certain places that you just can't go to. Like you're just not allowed to go to. I'm not saying like it's dangerous. I'm saying like there's people that vet you once you go into that area that will be watching you as you go in that area, and they'll track you down if you're white.
Yeah.
Bad stuff like and they're so lenient on immigrants entering the refugees and immigrants entering the country en masse. But at the same time, you have to have a license to watch TV.
Yeah, you have to have your TV license. And then there's also words you can't really say in England
Got a
either.
permit for that.
You can't say certain words.
There's also things
you
that
can't
you just can't
protest.
protest.
Yeah.
We have people visiting England all the time, protesting a very a subject. I think the case I'm thinking of was immigration laws, and they just got kicked out of the country. They straight up, you cannot come here no more.
So just all of Europe fucked.
Apparently, somebody's saying the next
getting crazy.
invasion is going to be the Philippines.
Ooh, it's interesting. Oh,
It's very interesting.
You guys,
What the fuck is there to take in the Philippines?
But the thing is that it's going to be
Fucking
China.
Asian, Hispanic.
It says that China's going to
Jolly.
They
invade the
don't have
Philippines.
enough land to bury their own dead.
Jollibees.
They got fucking stacks of
I don't know about
fucking.
that.
This,
Fucking
I don't either,
wallabies.
but the thing is,
Jollibees.
What?
It's a fast food restaurant.
it's saying that they
Oh.
might settle
We
territorial
need to invade
conflict.
Cuba and
They're
take
good
all
as
the
shit.
cool cars.
Everyone wants that Jollibees, dude.
Dude, I don't think China's going to invade the Philippines, honey.
You know?
Have you
Yes,
heard
that's
about
what
their president over in the Philippines? They're ready. He's made it legal to kill drug dealers and stuff.
That's good.
How the fuck do you get to the point where you have so much power you can actually do that?
He just apparently
Well, I mean,
he does.
I mean, they had
Nobody
drug
wants
problems,
drug
I guess.
dealers.
He said if you're legally allowed to kill anyone if they're found doing or selling drugs. Or
I know.
something along those lines. It's like,
Okay.
just take your gun out and just kill them dead in the streets.
Okay.
and then go pile them on top of all the other corpses, the coffins, and their shitty ass graveyards. Have y'all ever seen those?
No.
Their graveyards are literally just stacks and stacks and stacks of these little coffin holders, basically. It's a fucking
That's fucking
thing.
weird.
Slot, you open the little door, put the coffin in, and that's it. They don't have enough land.
Yeah.
Honestly,
very small.
Too many people.
There's so much better ways to bury somebody, and I think in America it's probably one of the worst ways. Not only you're putting somebody in an expensive ass coffin, but you could just easily just bury this fucker. Just put him in the
You
dirt.
can't,
It's a whole
bury
nother-
them in land anymore.
You know, coffins used to not be so elegant and extravagant. They used to be
I don't
just
think it should be.
Yeah.
planks of wood. There was no, lining.
You could put whatever you wanted
cloth
in there.
lining. Yeah.
Hey, this was their favorite thing.
Yeah.
Pop it in there.
So.
Yeah, you
Dig
could
a
let
hole.
that body decompose, give itself back, or not.
Yeah.
Huh.
Put it in pristine.
I mean,
Coffins
Americans are
that
just
you can't
wasteful.
open.
Country's most likely to invade the United States in the future.
I know a
I
good.
don't think China is going to fucking
Okay.
The
invade us
USA,
anytime soon.
Canada, and Russia and
Russia's not
China
gonna invade us
are
anytime
almost
soon.
uninvadable because they're just too big.
Yeah.
You get in there, you're gonna get bogged down in a ground war between
They
not
don't have
only
a
the
military.
formal military but also
fucking fine.
the citizens that are pissed off you're trying to take their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have these little guerrilla units
this
out
is
here
actually
just
good.
running around with fucking
Yeah.
hunting rifles.
It's kind of like Red Dawn.
Yeah, essentially, but there's some of the biggest countries in the world, and they're just
Yeah.
and don't invade Russia in the winter. Call it off for the winter, come back in the spring.
How do
Seriously.
you guys feel? How do you think Iran would go about invading us?
I found a list of
Oh,
countries
wow.
most likely to invade the United States. In the
And
future.
fucking Iran
That's
is number
probably-
4.
That's
How the fuck would they go
probably-
about that?
Number
I
one
don't
is the
think
United
it's gonna happen.
States.
The U.S. is
Okay.
going to invade the U.S. guys.
The
Sorry,
US
happening.
gonna
Oh my
invade it,
god.
yeah.
Number 8's
Shit,
Canada.
guys.
What the
Fucking
fuck?
Canada will kick our asses. I'll tell you
Canada
what.
I
has
don't-
some of the best special forces in the world. You don't hear about them.
Of course
They're
not.
trained for
You hear
Arctic climates.
Yeah.
So where the fuck you gonna find that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I can't see
It really
India
gotta
invading
happen.
us.
No,
You can?
Yeah, I can. They could literally build a human fucking bridge to our country, probably.
India.
They can't even shit in their own toilets. Come on, guys.
They have some of the best cities, though.
Venezuela.
If you say
Somebody,
so.
I want somebody to tell me how the fuck can Venezuela invade us.
Bro, Venezuela,
Listen.
I think, got the number one
Oh,
birth rates
Oh look,
on
we
the
got
charts.
Germany. No,
They fuck too much.
Venezuela, there's not gonna be a Venezuela. Venezuela's invading itself.
Yeah.
Their fucking socialist fucking politicians are just fucking killed it.
They're going to the zoos and killing animals.
Oh,
and
in
eating them
Brazil.
and shit.
Taking over Brazil would be hard too. Now to think about it.
Whatever happened
It's
to
giant.
Egypt? Last time I
Still
heard
there,
they were
I
in a
think.
civil war.
Oh, yeah,
Are they
still
still
a
in a
shit
civil?
show.
They're just split.
Are they still in a civil
It's
war?
because of the Trump making what, Jerusalem the capital? Or no?
Jerusalem the capital.
All right,
He
number
named it. He named it. He
number
didn't say it
21,
was.
boys. Vatican City. When is the Vatican City going to invade
The
America?
fucking
I want
Vatican.
to see the Pope.
is gonna wait.
Dude,
Read
the
that
Pope's
shit.
gonna
What does that
parachute in with
This
his
dude-
holy equipment, and he's gonna pop out holy hand grenades and just
Just none
drop
of these
them.
countries make sense.
Just throw them everywhere.
No,
Like Germany?
He's gonna take like
Doesn't
a
make sense.
spy
Pakistan. I
plane.
can see Pakistan.
None of these make sense. Number
I
one's
get a
China.
lot of metal from Pakistan.
And that won't even happen because our economic systems are so fucking tied together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's like, yeah.
Russia and North Korea are really like the only ones, and that's so fucking far fetched.
The
Russia would.
I
That
can
is
see
so
North
way
Korea trying.
I can
they
see-
may be
yeah.
able to take out California, but who gives a shit?
Yeah, who cares about
California dudes be taking out.
California,
Fucking
right?
take it.
Californians and Hondurans, go fuck yourself.
Californians hate Californians, dude. That's
Yeah.
just how it goes.
Northern Californians.
Our fucking host is having a stroke.
I mean, they want to like fucking split off into like 3 states anyway.
What about Tunga?
Let's
Or
six.
Tunga?
No,
What
yeah,
the fuck is
Tunga.
Tonga?
Officially the
Tonga?
kingdom of Tunga.
They ain't invading us, so I don't even know who the fuck they are. So, not even worried
Okay,
about it.
now I just think they went on a random country generator and just like, oh, okay, that's what's gonna
Nah,
be
fuck
on
off.
it.
That looks
Oh,
like the
Lithuania's gonna be the number one.
Number 37, Hogwarts.
Hogwarts School of Wizardry is gonna be taking
Wakanda,
over the
guys.
U.S.
Holy shit.
Wakanda.
Tunga's
Possibly.
a Polynesian
With like
kingdom.
with a great possibility that North Korea will probably be invaded
I mean,
next. I think.
Hope
North
Russia
Korea,
invades.
I
You know
think-
how funny that'd be?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a safe bet.
This is communism done wrong, guys. Stop.
Yeah.
Wait a
We
second.
did this for a while. We know.
It's always
Yeah.
done wrong.
For such a small place, it has a lot of people.
Who? What?
Tunga.
Tunga?
How many?
107,100.
It's like less people in Tennessee. That's less
I
than
know.
people in Tennessee.
That's
But
like
Tunga-
people in
way
fucking Knoxville.
I
dude.
mean,
Tunga's
yeah,
a Knoxville.
it's like
It's like-
30,000.
It's like if Knoxville was its own state.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Tunga is a Polynesian
Welcome to
kingdom
the state of Knoxville, guys.
of more than 170 South Pacific islands, many uninhabited,
Oh,
most
yeah.
lined in white beaches and coral reefs.
That makes
pretty.
sense.
Better
Yeah.
take it.
Sounds like
Covered with
sounds like a
tropical
rich place,
rainforest.
though.
What?
Sounds like a rich place.
It is.
I'm sure it is.
It's protected by
All this
lagoons and
fucking
limestone
Americans-
cliffs,
They're
It's-
vacationing there all the time.
as well as beach resorts, plantations, and a monumental coral gate from the 1200s.
Damn. If I was butt shit rich, I wouldn't live in America.
I'd
live
go to
somewhere
Tunga.
like that.
I'd go to fucking Tunga. Look at these fucking
Tunga.
pictures.
I'd live in Monaco.
Shit, I'd be in the middle of nowhere and like.
That place is beautiful.
Oh, I live
in
It has
Jamaica,
been
dude.
untouched
They
by
are-
pollution.
They're definitely going to be
Nowhere.
invading the U.S.
Out in the
sometime
woods.
soon. I can
Out in the
guarantee
woods.
I mean,
that.
listen to this. Tunga's been untouched by pollution.
You're
Look how
pronouncing that wrong.
it's Tunga.
Tonga.
Tunga.
Where the fuck is the U?
Tunga.
Fuck's
He's
it,
trying to
dude?
say
There's no
double
numbers
O,
for
I
that.
think is what he's doing.
Tonga.
Tonga. Tonga.
Country and
Tonka
Oceania.
Would
toys.
it be like Tonganese? Like the plural?
I wonder if they speak Sagandis.
Sagandis?
What's Sagandis?
Dude, that place is fucking gorgeous.
Darian, did you just ask me what Sagandis is?
No.
Time to take out a
Do you
good
know what
point.
it is? Yes, he says.
You saved yourself like
Yeah.
-8 good boy points.
Yeah.
You would've
You
fucking
saved yourself.
destroyed-
I'm sorry,
What
you
about
didn't let me do a
Australia, guys?
Sagandis joke. I gotta minus the good more points there. No.
What the hell's a Nauru?
Nahu.
Nah.
Nayu.
Naruto?
Nibiru.
Naruto.
coming to-
The Republic of Nauru,
Naruto.
and formerly known as Pleasant Island.
Sure.
Alright, we're getting off a little off topic here.
Nah, dude, these nations are totally invading.
Yeah.
Kenya, fucking Kenya's gonna kill us.
Yeah, the Kenyans are gonna
The
come out of here with their
Kenyans.
non-existent military. Their
What
warlords are
about
gonna come in with
Bangladesh?
their fucking
All right, get this guy.
soldered metal
Australia.
helicopters.
I mean, yeah.
Nah, Madagascar.
The men
they're
down
next.
under. I was told by one of the guys who comes to our store a lot at work. He says that Australian women are really fucking. That's where
Let me
they're
show
at,
you
where it's
an
at.
Australian.
Yeah, but they sound like fucking fuck all.
Oh, you want a gobby eight?
You on a gobby?
I'll fucking give you a
When
gobby,
we're having
mate.
sex, please don't speak.
I'll give you a
Damn.
fucking gobby, mate.
Don't say anything ever.
Fuck
Oh, you ever watch Kangaroo Jack?
Did I say this right?
I love that movie Kangaroo Jack.
Kangaroo.
Yeah, I love Kangaroo Jack.
So, what's
Yeah,
the next
please
topic?
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I fucking love it.
Australian woman, apparently.
Oh, I can
Australian women are gonna take over the U.S., guys.
Well, duh, they have vagina.
Are Australians redheaded?
No,
No,
I think
that's
it's a
Irish.
myth.
that's
It's a
myth.
fucking myth.
Or
They
is it Ireland? I'm thinking of Ireland.
Yeah, I think it's Irish people.
Australian woman.
That is a woman
Yeah, that's a
of
woman.
Australia.
Yeah, let's just,
Yeah.
let's just
woman.
fucking
I was
judge
watching a show on
Australia's
Netflix.
women
She's
on
on there.
one fucking girl.
Boy, she's
Dude.
There you go.
beautiful.
What?
We will.
Judge Australians women on one girl.
That's what men
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
We as men.
We as men.
Oh, you fucking want to call me mate? He's more
I'm just
of
a sex addict.
he's
I don't
more
have
of a
gender.
boy with a really big libido.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit,
Oof.
man, he's back on.
Why you still got your work hat on, son?
'Cause
He
my
wants to
hair's
be
a mess.
cool like me, dude.
And
I don't
mine
know.
looks good.
Yes.
No.
And I don't want to be on mic with bad hair.
Yeah.
If
that
you were on
makes
camera,
sense.
it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
I'd actually do my hair. I get my hair did, guys.
Hair did. Gotta get my hair did. Kenya's fucking warlords are gonna come around in a rowboat and try to take over.
It's
the
gonna be
US.
Genghis Khan 2.0.
Kenyan warlords are like street thugs.
Basically.
Exactly.
They'd get their ass eaten in like 10 seconds over here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You go down to
against a
Miami,
Crip or a
it'd be
Blood.
bad.
Yeah, you put them up against a Crip or a Blood, they ain't got nothing.
They ain't got enough.
Because they're pretty organized,
Nice.
honestly.
Who, the Kenyans?
No, the Crips and Bloods.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah, it's
most
very
of the
organized
Americans'
crime.
Big gangs are really fucking organized.
Yeah, it's organized crime, man.
I mean,
They
they
have to
may
be.
look dumb, act dumb, but
No, they don't.
Well, the
They
people in
have
charge
to
are
be.
smart.
Yeah.
Or else they wouldn't have got so big.
'cause
It's just
I think
more or
there's
less the
some-
followers.
Yeah, Crips and Bloods. I think one of them has a big following in Knoxville. Like has a decent.
I
size.
believe it's the
Um,
Crips.
yeah,
I think it's the Crips.
Because it's East
I
Side.
mean, the Crips wannabes, not
Yeah,
Yeah, the Crips
yeah.
wannabes.
The Crips
Basically,
are
like-
actually in New York.
Yeah, if they actually met a Crip, they'd cry.
The Blood, no, Crips are West Side.
Yeah, that's lost, dude.
Yeah, I'm retarded.
But
Bloods are north. They're
I mean,
on the
like,
East Side.
I'm sure they got chapters everywhere though,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
because
sure
like
they do.
most gangs have like.
But where it
Yeah.
started is lost, so.
Yeah.
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 I watched an episode of Pawn Stars the other day, and they were attempting to buy Tupac's BMW that he was killed in.
I mean,
Damn,
why
they do
wouldn't
it.
you buy
Who
that?
was
Nah, it was too expensive, and they just
What? I
decided
sold my
not
soul.
to.
Who was it?
The it was on Pawn Stars. Rick was trying to buy it.
Oh.
Just from some guy, I don't know who. It's just some.
Yeah, this is the BMW that Tupac was
Tupac's
killed
still
in.
in
Why
it,
did
dude.
he have a hole?
It's a 2017.
I don't know.
Why is
I don't
it?
know
Tupac's
how
still
he
Why
in
is
it.
it a
He-
2017 BMW?
He was asking for like 1.5 million though.
That's a
That's
lot.
true.
I mean, it is a death vehicle.
Yeah.
How the-
big guy,
And it
big
was, yeah, Tupac.
It was the
So,
god of.
You know that
rock.
fucking Bonnie and Clyde vehicle is good. Fucking priceless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder where that's at, actually.
I'm
curious.
sure it's in the Smithsonian or someplace. Or it could be in some other museum.
Wouldn't
I
it be
don't
so cool to like buy that car and just have it in your home
And
you
kill
know?
your girlfriend.
Somebody just walks
You
in
get
and
fucking
be
haunted.
yeah, just,
know. Yeah, I just want to kill my girlfriend in a Darien.
They died. Shut up. Anyways, what's the next topic?
What was that fucking topic?
Yeah, that was just random.
Well, we were talking about Crips and Bloods.
Yeah, we were talking about
Okay.
Crips.
And then, you know, Bonnie and Clyde had to come into it.
I love Bonnie and Clyde. dude.
Shut up.
Clyde had gay sex in prison sometimes.
What?
That was it. That was
Don't
just my
believe
input.
That fucking ruined it for me.
Well, were you getting off to Clyde?
Him fucking Bonnie.
But it's still the thought of Clyde.
Prison
right?
rules, bro.
Prison.
Oh
You're
my
right.
God,
I
sister
feel
got
better
fucking
now.
off.
What happens in prison stays in prison.
Right.
Lots
right.
different on top. Especially it's not for another man. Anyway.
Alright, guys,
Anyways.
we're gonna be doing ASMR Cheeto eating.
Do it. Start it right now.
It's our ASMR break.
Alright.
You want to talk about coworkers, guys?
I'm not going first though.
I don't have any bad. Oh, I do. Never mind.
Yeah, everybody
No
does.
names, guys. It's vague.
Yeah, very vaguely talk about people.
Says the guys with no balls.
My coworkers. I'm only gonna be talking about one
I'll look
coworker,
them out, son. Put
and
'em
his
on the
nickname is
table.
gonna be Kinky.
I'll put them on my own table.
Wait, which one?
The one I always talk. The one I
Yeah,
always complain
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna nickname him Kinky
Kinky?
All right.
Yeah.
Mine is going to be nicknamed.
Kike.
or Mr. Shits himself. Either one.
You could always do
That's too obvious. It's too obvious, Hatfield.
Does he even got one to share?
That a
That's
customer?
some shit, dude.
It was my coworker. I was off a day, and then I come back. My coworker's like, "Listen," she described this guy to me, and she's like, "Next time he comes through, take a look at his laptop because he always has a laptop sitting in the seat next to him."
Yeah.
It's like, all right, and I looked when he came through that morning, and there wasn't anything weird on it. She's like, well, yesterday he came through at about 7 o'clock in the morning, and through the drive-through, and he had a Asian porn pulled up on his fucking laptop going through the drive-through, and then he like realized it when he got to the window. I'd already seen it at this point, and he like fucking slapped his laptop.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
But it's this like really old white guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like old white guy.
Yeah,
Like, kind of bigger, man.
Darren,
It was
dick.
weird.
He was making noise.
You were making noise.
I'd
No,
say
it
it's
was.
probably about late 50s.
-1 good boy point for knocking my bottle of water off.
Your bottle of water was making noise.
Hey man, it's
I
not
think
my
you
fault.
get -2 good boy points for talking back.
I
Damn.
remember,
No,
fuck,
just
Dad.
-1. I'm gonna be a good parent this
Thanks,
time.
Pop.
I remember Darian's last day at our contract job.
What
I
did I
couldn't get him
do?
to do shit.
No, fuck that. My last day.
His last day, it was just me and him. He just this fucker whips out his Game Boy, and I'm just like, Darian, please, I just need this drawing done.
He just
no.
he pulls out his
No.
cock and balls and slams it on your computer
I'm like,
keyboard.
Darian, please, dude, I need this. He's like, no.
My cock was on a keyboard.
Your cock and balls.
Just my cock. I couldn't whip out the balls fast enough and put them away. You gotta get 1, 2, and then, you gotta get the cock back in there too.
You hear the thump, and then the fucking rattle of the keys. You hear the zip.
Yeah, that's it. That was it. That's all she wrote.
Yeah, you just hear a thump, the sound of keys rattling, and then you hear a zip. Yeah, that's Darien.
Tarian's coming.
I was real sad that day because Darian didn't want to do anything, and I'm like, this is sad. It's his last day. I can't get him to do shit. -1 good boy point.
No, that happened like a year ago.
That was almost, yeah.
Well, we
a
should
year and a
charge
half
you
ago.
interest on it.
Yeah.
No, businessman, quit it.
At least Noah had a good last day, dude. He did his shit.
He played his Game Boy too.
But he did his shit.
Yeah.
We didn't do fuckle that day.
Fuckle.
Fuckle.
Fuck
Fuckle.
off.
Fuck
Fuck
off.
off. Fuck off.
You meant to say fuck all.
No, I meant fuckle.
Okay.
It's fuck all together. Like y'all, you know?
No.
I don't
Fuck
ever
all.
want you to say that again.
What are you, Australian?
No.
You want a gobber?
No.
You
I
want a
just-
fucking gobby, mate? I'll give you a fucking
goober?
gobby, mate.
Fuck my
I'll give you a
goober.
golden gate.
Touch my goober.
I'll give you the golden crust.
Anyways.
For some pretty interesting people.
Yeah, I worked with some interesting people. I don't have
Tailworks
any
people.
stories about coworkers that are like too far out. I do have a lot of customer stories. I had this one on my mind the other day, so I want to say it. When I worked as a electronics salesman in Sears in Knoxville, which is our biggest city near us, I worked in the poorer part of town than the richer part of town. And we had some questionable people come in sometimes. And probably the customer that got like my most attention that came in was this really old woman. She was probably like she might have been 20, but she looked old. To me she looked like she was probably like in her like late 50s or like early 60s. Her face was just all wrinkled out and stuff. Had no teeth. The teeth were gone.
See a lot of those.
Meth junkie.
Yeah, she was 100% like a crystal meth junkie. And she acted all crazy. Well, I was working on some stuff or like signing some things. I had my back turned is what I'm trying to say. I had my back turned away. And then this lady comes up behind me and she starts talking. She doesn't like try to get my attention. She just starts talking and like starts saying stuff. And so I turn around and I'm like surprised. I'm blown away. I'm looking at this lady, 60 years old. She has a face tattoo, right? Of a blue bird on her forehead.
That's the most badass
Except
thing.
instead of a face on the bird, it was a dick.
What? I need to fucking find this woman now.
100% honest, no lies. This lady had a dick on her face with it was blue with wings and a bird tail and feet and
It's
stuff.
like a bad
Guys, I know
fucking-
what I need my first tattoo to be now.
No regrets.
It's a bad hospital
Yeah.
joke taken way too fucking
And-
far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's she was trying to tell me about something. I think she was trying to ask a question or something. It was just all like it was all messed up. Like she was trying to say something. It was just nonsensical. She was like, "Does the
Blue
cord, you know?"
Does the
And I'm
cord
like,
power-
"No, I don't know. I'm
No.
not aware." And I'm all at the same time I'm looking at this thing on her forehead. I'm just trying not to laugh.
Was the dick big or small for a bird?
Oh, it was so. Just to explain, in case nobody's getting it, It was so imagine a picture of like a bluebird, like a blue jay.
Yeah.
But instead of a beak and eyes and a face,
It's got a dick and balls.
there's a huge dick coming out.
How big was the dick?
Yeah.
You know, it was bigger than the body of the bird.
Oh my
It
god!
was
It was a big dick.
Yeah, it was huge.
It's
So
a big-
literally
it's a
just
big-
like a flying fuck.
Yeah, it's a big cock and balls for
What if the
for-
same guy who did that also did the one of the like big dick parakeet?
Maybe.
That's a good one.
Maybe could have been that tattoo artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
That's interesting. Though.
it was
I haven't heard this one.
easily the worst tattoo I'd ever seen. I was blown away looking at it. I
the
couldn't
best
believe
tattoo.
what I was looking at in front of my eyes.
Just a person.
And I honestly didn't tell anybody about it. I just left it. I put it back in my mind, and then I remembered it just the other day. I was like, oh yeah, that was wild.
You're just sitting
That
there.
was actually the
Yeah, I'm
CEO.
keeping that a
Wild
fucking
and
secret.
brat.
Yeah, I'm keeping that a secret.
Yeah, it could have been.
It was one of those undercover bosses things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the CEO.
Yeah, she was the CEO. This employee treated me like shit.
He kept looking at me.
He kept looking at me weird.
Keep looking at my forehead. I don't know why.
I'm gonna fire him.
I'm gonna fire him before fucking Sears run itself out of business.
The only thing I can think of for me that's not related to a customer, one day one of my shift leaders, she was putting something down with like a fry vat, and it like, some grease popped out. It hit her in the fucking face, like right on her chin, right under her lip.
Yeah.
And she gets upset because it's a huge fucking spot. And of course I'm like, no, it's not that bad, bro. She looks like Darien's fucking syphilis. And she goes to the office, so I go in there with her because like I wasn't working headsets or anything, and she starts fucking crying about it. She's like, oh my god, I've got fucking herpes. Everyone's gonna think I'm a junkie. I'm like,
How do you think I feel?
calm down. You are a grown ass woman. Quit crying.
I will
Quit
say this
crying,
though about
man.
Caleb's work. He has a lot of females I would like to fuck.
Okay.
-1 good boy point.
I mean, like every old man comes in there, hits on them all the time.
I don't do that.
Like
I just do.
it's
I don't.
these old men ain't. got
I'm
no
not
game
giving you a
first
good boy
off.
point for that.
There's a lot of fucking women working at Hardee's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
there's-
every time I come through there, when you're
one,
not there, it's a
two.
full fucking staff
Yeah,
Yeah.
of girls.
there's 2 on morning shift. That's the guys. I'm the only one up front. The other one's in the back.
You lucky
So
motherfucker.
Well,
dude.
there's another one who works sometimes in the morning. He makes biscuits like 2 days a week.
Make
Is the
biscuits.
biscuit lady still there?
Yeah, she,
Damn, dude.
No one knows.
Now-
almost 30 years.
I don't have any bad coworkers, but I get stupid fucking customers. I'm sure you guys can imagine. I get phone
Yeah.
calls over the phone. They go, I have this wire, and every time I jiggle it, my lights come on. Do you think there's a problem with my fuse? I go,
No, it's probably your wire.
no. I'm like, I tell them, I go, I'm not a mechanic. They go, you work at O'Reilly's.
Yeah, Darren, why don't
I'm
you
a-
fucking know this?
I'm a parts specialist. I sell parts. What vehicle is it? You know, the year, make, and model. That's what I have to get. And then I'll get stupid phone calls from guys that are like, I drive a big ass truck and I got a tiny cock.
All right, they literally say this on the phone, right?
+1 good boy point.
Yeah, +1
That's
good
what
boy
they sound
point.
like.
No, I'm gonna give him +2 for that one. That's a
all
good
right.
one.
And they go,
I got a big fucking truck and a tiny little car.
they go.
Just like, oh.
Holy shit!
5 times a day.
It fucking sucks.
Darren on the phone. Darren.
Oh man. Anyway,
I need Darien.
they go because I have to have the year, make, and model. They go.
Yeah.
It's an 06 350. I need a belt.
Yeah, it's the one everyone wants.
I'm like, I go, what vehicle is it? You don't know what the fucking 350 is? No, I need to know what vehicle it is.
350, is that like the
That's
engine?
the engine.
Yeah,
that's the engine.
That's like the
and
engine.
I'm like, I can't look it up by just the engine. That's fucking stupid. You work at O'Reilly's. I'm like,
stupid. You know.
oh, and then I get a lot of abusive guys calling too, but it's not them, it's their wives. Yes, I need a lug nut for an 04 Kia Sportage. Is it a Sportage, honey? Yeah, it's a fucking Sportage, you stupid dumb bitch. I hear that in the background. I'm like, oh my god.
Holy shit, dude.
I mean, what is your address? And I'll come beat this dude.
I'm like,
I will call the police.
I go,
Yeah, I'll call the police, dude.
I heard him. I was like, what's the engine? What's the engine? You don't fucking know that? He works at O'Reilly's. I'm like, fuck!
It's the same guy.
Yeah. It's the same
guy.
guy.
With a tiny cock,
Damn it.
So you got that big old 350?
Honey, tell him I got a tiny cock.
Make sure he knows my tires are big and my balls are small.
Shit, dude, we're redlining. Oh, fuck. That's so good.
All right, another good one.
Okay,
He's
yeah,
doing
you're doing a good job.
I got all
Let's put
kinds
him
of-
back at 0.
I got a ton
Yeah,
of
he's at
stupid phone
0 now.
I get the dumbest one I've ever had is from a mechanic himself. He goes, oh my god. He goes, all right, I got a hose running from the coolant to the radiator. I'm like,
That's cool.
wait a second, isn't that the radiator? He goes, the radiator, it runs to the water pump. I'm like, okay, that sounds a little bit better. I go, what do you need help with? He goes, I need to know how to remove a plastic clip. I'm like, he goes, you got a diagram on that computer? I go, no, there's no diagram.
There's no.
You
I
put
heard
a
of
fucking
fucking
Google that.
screwdriver and you
You
pry it
you
off.
pop it out.
Yeah.
All right. I go, because we're not supposed to work on people's cars over the
Yeah.
phone or tell them anything because
Yeah.
we could be held liable.
Shouldn't.
I know. I go. The best I can tell you is take it to a mechanic, get the thing popped off, and come buy a new one. He goes, well, I am a mechanic. I go,
Why the fuck?
then why are you calling me?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
He goes, well, I thought you should know. You work at O'Reilly's. I hate when they do that.
You
Just
work at
become a
O'Reilly's,
mechanic.
dude. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just do that.
I change batteries. That's
Just
it.
go
I change batteries
outside.
and sell parts.
Yeah, just whenever someone asks for an oil change, go out there and pour all the oil all out the compartment.
Oh man, we had a lady come in. She goes, I need you to check and make sure my battery's working because we can check batteries and alternators.
Yeah.
Well, I went out there and there's smoke coming out of this thing. It's off.
Yeah.
The fucking
And
batteries.
I go,
Okay.
can you pop the hood? Because we're not supposed to. She pops it. There is oil all over her engine. It is.
Oh.
The cap is not on. It's
Oh.
gone. It's fucking gone. She did an oil change.
And they didn't put the cap back
Yeah,
on?
she goes, I think there's something wrong with my battery. There's nothing wrong with this battery.
It's the
There's
fucking-
oil everywhere. And I
Yeah.
didn't want to let her drive it. It
Yeah.
looked fucking dangerous because
Yeah.
spark like that.
Yeah.
Because it was all over her everything, battery.
How the fuck did it not catch on fire?
I don't
There's
know.
no fucking way.
I don't know. It was crazy.
The engine should have like blew up as soon as that wasn't on. or
It was
something. You would have think
crazy.
fire would have been sprouting out of that fucking.
Oh
oil
man,
cap.
I had one lady. She came in. Can you show me where to put in my coolant? I'm like, okay, that's reasonable.
All right, simple question.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a simple question. I go out there, and her car is smoking. And I'm
Okay.
like, what the fuck? She goes, I haven't changed it since I got the car in 2014, and I've never had to put it in. What do you mean, never had to put it in? Who does this for you? I'm single. I have 4 daughters. They don't know how to work on cars. Obviously, they're in booster seats. I'm like, you put it in here. She went to touch it. She just got done driving. I had to
Oh,
stop
God.
her before she burned herself. But I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I just put the fucking coolant.
30
where that
minutes
oil
later,
went.
I get a rag and I open it. Bone dry. She goes to pour it in. It starts squirting out of the radiator itself because of where it'd been melting.
Yeah.
Where the plastic hose goes, the rubber hose goes over the plastic hose,
melted.
and the clip. It had melted into the rubber hose and snapped off. And it just everywhere.
Great.
And she lost $14 worth of coolant because she just kept going. She came in
So
and
just
she goes,
like, yeah.
I feel like it should be.
it's all over the ground. I don't know what happened. I went out there and I'm like,
Where's she getting oil changes at and stuff?
no,
Does
this
she-
was a different woman.
Does she get oil changes?
Yeah, but like they're supposed to like top off your fluids and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I
Some
don't
people
know.
don't fucking know to get services.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some people just, I guess,
Here's the thing.
I thought it was common
Did they
sense.
teach you guys in driver's ed that? Do you
No,
want to do
I
driver's
didn't
ed?
take
I just
driver's
that
ed.
was just like common sense.
No, in
I just-
driver's ed, they
I
never
never
do
But I
did
that
can
shit.
understand people not fucking just not knowing about it.
I know, but how does their
telling you.
vehicle survive? That is a miracle.
People
Right.
should be like.
No tune-up, no oil change, no coolant. That fucking car, my
See,
God.
that's
Like
believable.
I treat my car good. It gives me problems. It's like fuck.
Exactly. I
Yeah,
see these
fucking
people
piece
that
of
treat
shit.
their cars like shit. Runs never gives them a problem. They don't change anything. I see people work on their cars. They are working on them every fucking day. It seems. I don't
So
understand.
sad.
I will tell you guys some good cars to buy are
Mazdas.
Nissans.
That's why that.
I get
Nissans.
zero.
Dodge
I get
Neons.
one to 3 Nissans a month.
I do love a good Dodge Nissan.
Now,
Wait, what do you get the most?
what do I get the
Dodge
most?
Neons are
Fords.
They'll run
Yeah, I
for
guess
fucking
it does.
ever.
The most cars I get in there are Fords, and it's always the 150s or the Explorers.
Is it
we
the
call them
350?
The 350s.
The 350s.
Those are always having problems.
Right.
That guy calls you every day.
Yeah.
I barely get any
That
Chevys. If I get a
calls you all the
Chevy,
time.
it's a Cavalier,
Ah.
and
Yeah,
the
that makes
Hondas
sense.
are always the Accords. I get
Well,
one
those are
Civic
the
a week,
popular ones.
and I
Yeah.
get
Civics go for fucking ever too.
yeah, Civics
Yeah.
go forever, dude. But Honda Accords, it's like they're breaking down here and there.
Well, that's
It's
the most
ridiculous.
sold car.
Good thing
Yeah.
mine hasn't done that.
That's why you
yet.
get them.
Older Accords or
Older.
Oh,
Yeah.
seriously?
I hardly
like
get
that.
any new ones in.
What Camrys? Older Camrys.
Camrys, I haven't got a Camry in. I get
That sounds about
Toyota.
right.
I get Toyota Tundras, Rav4s,
Tundras
and,
are awful.
and Tacomas. I never get a Camry.
Tacomas? Really?
Tacomas.
Huh.
Now Dodges, I get a lot of Dakotas and Ram 1500s.
As
A
a
lot of 350s, huh?
as
Yeah.
a car salesman, the really old cars people would trade in were always Honda Accords or Toyota Camrys. It was like those were like 90% of the old cars people would trade in.
Now the Camrys, I will tell
Not
you,
see
I
anything else.
never get. I hardly ever get a Camry. I hardly ever get Toyota unless it's a truck.
Yeah, Toyota doesn't make very good trucks.
No.
Can we talk about Chris's story?
Who?
You know which one I'm talking about, Caleb. The where he worked at FYE at Easttown, and that couple came in. One was wearing that leash.
Oh.
What?
You remember that?
Sounds-
You were the
sounds
one who
good,
told
man.
me that. Yeah, Chris said that he was
a
working.
lot since then.
You know, yeah, he was working at FYE at Easttown one day, and he said this couple came in, and I think one was wearing a leash, and the boy, it was Chris.
I don't know if he's ever worked at FYE.
Yeah, he worked there.
Chris.
I'm pretty sure.
Unless it's somewhere else you're thinking of.
Like,
No, Elijah's friend.
yeah, a lot of
Oh,
Has
shit.
he ever worked at? I know he's worked at Food City, for sure.
Pretty sure it was him
Yeah.
because he remember he was the one who told me this story, or someone told me the story.
I think it was me,
him.
maybe.
Yeah.
I told you this story. It was because I did see this couple, and cause I worked in the Easttown Mall, the same mall that they're talking about. And I was in the food court. I go out to the food court to eat sometimes. So there, I was sitting in the food court to get away from the thing. I saw this guy. I saw these two people come in, not fat shaming or anything, but these were larger people. And by larger, I mean they were ginormous.
They were ginormous.
So they had great
300
personalities.
plus.
Yeah, 400 plus probably. Probably they were big people.
Damn.
300 to 400.
I got you.
The guy had it was a living meme, like you see those memes, like
Yeah.
those like hand drawn memes sometimes of like people, like ridiculous people or whatever. This was like the life imitates art happening with that. These people were a total meme. I couldn't believe what I was seeing again before my eyes. I seen some wild stuff there. This guy had a fedora on, right? So he's like 400 pounds, had a fedora.
Okay, so he's
on.
intelligent.
So
right?
he's
Got
got
it.
it.
He's
He's
intelligent,
fancy,
man.
man.
He had
He's
a
a very-
yellow shirt on that
he's an
came
int-
up to above his belly button, so he's crop topping it in this
Yeah.
yellow
Okay, this
shirt.
he appreciates all the cultures.
He
I
is
can
the
agree with this
epitome of
crop
class.
top, dude. We
This
got a crop
man-
top in honor of
The
this guy.
Soviets.
This
Yes.
man is the next
Let's
general.
crop top for this man.
He had a huge belly. It was just hanging, bro. It was just hanging out. He had the yellow
That's
shirt
great.
on.
Got it.
He had in his hand a leash connecting to the dog collar on his 300-pound girlfriend, who had who had an actual crop top on, or maybe it was just like a sports bra,
There you go.
and
We go to
like really short
Sports
shorts.
bra.
Sports bra. Sports bra.
We go to sports bra for it, man. Wait, no.
And
We gotta do the classic
Gotta get that.
12-year-old.
Gotta get that
middle school
underboob.
thing.
Hood trash.
Yeah.
Ho.
you just nippling it out there, Caleb, aren't you?
So much for
I always win, though.
Yeah, Apple's got some fucking huge ones on it, dude.
Ooh,
They're always good.
oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
See, I don't
yeah,
see that kind of shit on public. That's never happened to me. Unless,
You don't work out in public.
Yeah, you don't
live in
Oxford,
Oxford, bro.
yeah.
That's the problem.
yeah.
I got a story to tell after this.
His
Yeah, that's
300-pound girlfriend next.
Yeah, that's about it. I was just sitting there eating food, and I look up and I
How
see
could
these
you
people.
eat?
I like started laughing like maniacal. Like I just like
Maniacally.
I just can't help it.
Just point at them.
I was
Everybody, point and laugh.
Look
What
at big
about
ass
everybody?
Pikachu over there.
I was just like, what the fuck?
That's actually not the story I was thinking of.
Oh, it's
Really?
Yeah, I've never heard that one though. But
It could be the same fucking people though.
it could be, but I remember, I don't know who told me this, but he said that it was at FYE at Easttown Mall, and this couple came in, and one had a leash on him, and the other one didn't. Obviously, the male didn't have a leash, and the girl was. And he looked at her and he said, "Sit," and she sat down. And he walked over to her and he said, "Do you need help? Are you okay?" And she barked at him.
She just fucking
Yeah,
barks.
yeah, she barked at him.
This was at FYE.
Yeah,
This was Noah's dad.
was it?
Yeah, this
Chris?
was Noah. Yeah, this was Chris Noah's
shit.
dad.
Shit.
I remember when this happened.
I don't remember him saying that. I thought it was Chris Elijah's
So
friend.
yeah,
Fuck.
just start barking at shit.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Chris, and that story sounds familiar, but I don't think it was
Yeah.
Elijah's friend.
I just remember it was Chris. Some Chris told me
fuck?
that. But yeah, you remember that. Remember?
Bark.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, she barked at him.
Yeah, I remember when that
Our
happened.
biscuit maker does that sometimes. She's such a
She
weird
barks
lady.
at you?
Yeah,
I thought
she
you
like
meant the
growl
actual
and bark.
biscuit maker, not the person.
She might be autistic.
Maybe.
She's really old. She's been at Hardee's like 27 or 28 years.
I'd kill
The
myself.
only instance that's happened to me is on Xbox Live where
I'd
I,
bark at
I
you.
was matchmaking. He was in my squad. He just kept barking.
Oh,
He just barked and growled, and then at the end of the match, he said the N word and left. I was like, "What
You know,
the fuck
this
happened?"
is someone
This
I think I
fucking
can get to
man
know.
of- This man of culture.
No,
See,
hard
now
R,
I gotta
hard-
bleep that.
Hard R.
See, I gotta bleep that.
I'm like, okay.
He hard R'd it?
Mhm.
Damn. That's
He
fucked.
mumbled something, hard R'd it, left.
That's fucked up.
Are you going to talk
I
about the
tell
guy
you
who
the story.
fucking
Ran-
hit the side of the
Yeah, who
good
ran
cus-
into our
good
building.
customers?
We had somebody do that last week.
They-
Some dumbass through the drive-through took his big fucking
350, right?
350.
Like, no
Big
shit.
350 and
Hell,
small.
Darien there!
Yo, fucker from O'Reilly's.
Hey, you want some ligma? Excuse me, but can I get a side of? I got a tiny cock and balls.
Like he
Punch
wasn't
at 350.
paying any attention and just great. Like you know how the Hardee's is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the outer little pillar, he just fucking straightened it. Like his paint's all over the side of it.
Yeah.
Like it went down the whole side of his truck. He was
Oh.
he just kept
He
going.
doesn't even care, bro.
I
He's
was
just
like,
chilling.
"Fuck."
He's just chilling, waiting on his fucking thick burger.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, he was leaving the fucking place. He already got his food. He was going.
Dude, this is
Some old
350.
lady
Man.
also hit the wall and dropped it. Like
Oh,
she went
she-
over the little curb and hit the wall.
All
How the
right.
fuck do you do that?
This is
There's
old.
bushes there.
This story is fucking crazy. The thing is that this guy, he came in there early. He bought a part. He's that scrawny, real skinny, tatted, 60-year-old biker kind of guy. He had biker boots on. He had a little
Mohawk or something.
no,
Do-rag,
it's
bag.
do-rag,
Poncho.
do-rag.
Do-rag.
Yeah.
He had a poncho.
No, he had a little do-rag. He had a
He had a head
sleeveless.
poncho.
He had a sleeveless shirt and chains, and he was buying a part. He's actually a loyal customer. Well, he came back, and we're all ringing up parts. We didn't know he came back until I hear in the back, ka-choom! I'm like, what the fuck was that? I've got a customer in front of me. I'm like, I am so sorry. She goes, I said the same thing. So we run outside, and there he is standing there. He goes, his fucking Honda Civic jumped those concrete barricade-looking things
I forget what they're called.
onto the sidewalk where the building is,
Yeah.
through our bushes, and hit our fucking wall.
How do you do that?
I don't.
Did he like hit the gas instead of the brake or something?
He was drunk as shit too.
Oh,
He had
yeah.
open containers in there, and of course we have to call the cops or
Yeah.
else we get in trouble. We get fired.
This is the best part.
We have to call the cops.
Yeah, we call the cops. All right. The
Damn,
guy's drunk
Darien.
as shit.
Damn, Darren, don't you know the number one rule of sales is that you don't fuck your customers?
I didn't. Well, there's another story about that. But anyways.
God damn it, boy.
Anyways, so
Another time.
yeah, another
You will
time.
lose a good boy point.
Okay, another time. Well, we call the cops, and he goes, "Please don't call the cops, guys." He goes, "I didn't know what I was doing. I meant to put it in reverse. I put it in drive and slammed on the gas." And it's like, obviously, you jumped the fucking barricade with a Civic. He goes, "I just got this car. I don't know how it works." I'm like, "Why are you working on cars if you don't know how to drive?"
I don't know how,
I don't know
this
how
car
it works.
Yeah.
He was like, "Please don't call the cops," and so we call the cops anyways.
Right? Because
Yeah.
you fuck them over.
Right,
Fuck
right.
your customers.
Right. So he's walking kind of towards the edge of the building, far away from us, and the Food City's behind us.
Yeah.
He goes, "I'm gonna just step over here." He turns that corner and starts waddling, kind of like long-legged, fucking running like a lizard. Like you seen them lizards?
Like
that
a
run,
lizard.
you seen them lizards that run on water?
He actually got on all fours and started crawling like a lizard towards the food city.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the two-legged lizards that are just like. Anyways, so he's not booking it. He's trying.
He's trying.
His legs are flapping in the wind. And so we go back around the corner after we laugh our ass off and call the cops again and go, yeah, it's us from O'Reilly's, the one with the car on the wall. Yeah, he just took off running to Food City. Did we chase him? No. No, we're not going to. The thing is that this big-ass motherfucker, or this big-ass motherfucker's truck, you know.
Guy with the 350.
Yeah, the guy with the 350.
Coming inside the fucking
Yeah, another loyal customer. The guy was, at first, while we were calling the cops, he got in his car and was trying to reverse it. It wasn't going anywhere. But just in case, this motherfucker with his Ford F-350 backs up behind this fucker's car and goes, you ain't going nowhere.
nowhere.
So the guy took off running to Food City, and one cop car shows up. They're looking around. They're investigating. They're like, open containers. This fucker's going to jail. Another cop car comes up and goes, come here. So us O'Reilly's guys, we walk over there. He goes, is this your man? He opens the fucking door. I swear to God, this guy was very charismatic, but also very dead. Is this your man? Open the door. He goes, and we're like, yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Fucking took him to jail. I haven't seen him since, mostly because he's in jail.
Dude, he's gonna come back and rob you because
He's gonna come back
Those
and make
goddamn
that
O'Reilly boys are fucking me.
So,
I told you not to fuck me, Tony.
on the topic of like substances,
Ooh.
okay, so there's this thing around here. It's called the festival. It's a bunch of fucking rednecks getting together to circle jerk, and some country singer was here this year. Anyway, so it's a Saturday. I'm working at the local Hardee's, and I'm on headsets, and I go on break, and I go to take a mighty fat shit. So I go in the stall.
Like you do every 2 hours.
Shut the fuck up. Listen. Anyway, I'm in there. I'm in the stall. I'm just chilling. There's just this like little baggie with crystal meth just chilling in our bathroom.
I'm surprised you didn't fucking pocket it.
I finished shitting. I go to
It's
my
lizard.
GM and I'm like,
That's
hey,
awesome.
there's a bag of crystal meth in our fucking bathroom. And she's like, okay, give me a second.
She goes, I
And
know it's mine.
There's a lot of cops at regular Hardee's, and she's like, that motherfucker just left. I was like, all right, maybe we'll catch one and drive through in a couple minutes. And we wait a couple minutes, nobody comes. So she's like, listen, we got to get rid of this, and don't like flush it or anything. I was like, okay.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Smoke
yeah,
it.
I know.
Smoke it.
Come back and
Caleb,
smoke it.
I want you to smoke
it. She's like,
we flushed it.
Just kind of put on some gloves and like just I don't know, go wrap it in toilet paper, like paper towels, and just throw it in the trash like behind the biscuit station. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
She went dumpster diving that night.
No,
Came back and
she
dumpster
don't
diving.
use. None of the managers do. Well, fun fact, one was in prison for distribution, but
I like these fun facts.
Oh man, I love me some Hardee's.
Anyway, so I throw it away, and she's like, listen, if there had been a cop here, we would have done something, but, like, we ain't got time for that shit right now. I was like, okay. I'm going back on break, bro. See ya. It was, I don't know. That's the first time I found drugs. There's stories of other people, and people are just
First time
fucking
drugs.
nasty.
Yeah, I've heard some horror stories of bathrooms. At fast food.
Have I told you, like, the most recent one?
No, you haven't told me the recent one.
Listen, I went on break at, like, 9 o'clock in the morning. And I hadn't been back to the bathroom. Nobody, like, we only have 2 males working there at the time. No, we had 3, but anyway. And about 11:30, one of the guys, he goes on a 5. He comes back after taking a piss. He's like, guys, listen, the bathroom's flooded. I'm like, motherfucker, it's my job to clean it.
Motherfucker.
If there's a mess in a bathroom, it's my job.
Why?
Because these women will fucking puke.
Yeah.
And I go in the bathroom and like when he said flooded, he meant flooded. Like there's like 3 inches of water in one of the corners and there's like an inch everywhere else.
Oh, that's bad.
And it's just water. And I'm like, what the fuck? I go to the toilet. There's nothing in the toilet. No shit, no nothing. It's just water.
What color's the water? This is
Clear. It's
Okay.
crystal fucking clear. It'd been
Drink
running
this
for
motherfucker.
so long that the shit, I don't know where the hell that went. So I go out, I'm like, listen, I'm going to be in there for a little while. No man can use this fucking bathroom. So I get like a squeegee, like we have this big squeegee for like cleaning the windows outside.
Yeah.
I grab a mop, I grab a bucket, I grab a shit ton of cleaners, some bleach, and I go in there. I'm in there 30 fucking minutes, and I barely made a dent. And she's like, listen, you can quit. I'm like, well, I've already fucking started.
Yeah.
Might as well, like, I'm throwing shit out of the bathroom. There's like a rug laying out there, just everything. And it took me like another 30 minutes. It took me about an hour to get all this. Like, I had to squeegee it all in the drain, mop everything, clean the whole bathroom. I was pissed off. I was like, how do you not tell, like, an employee, hey, your toilet's clogged, man? Like, customers let it get to that point. I know all of them that went to the bathroom, for the most part. They're all regulars, too.
Alright, so.
Next time I saw him, I gave him, like, the fucking side.
The side
You
eye.
old cunt.
Like, I don't know if you did it, motherfucker, but I'm.
You went in
everybody.
there that
I
day.
damn
Yeah.
well know you witnessed
Everybody's
Dave,
a suspect.
motherfucker. Get over
I'm
here.
looking at you, you fucking Jeremiah
It's like
Ezekiel
4 fucking
motherfucker.
You,
years.
Jerry.
Your bathroom story reminded me about another story at Sears that I had forgot about. But there was this guy that would go into the bathroom sometimes. We would call him the shit bandit. His name was the shit bandit.
It's the shit bandit, Jerry.
The shit bandit's coming back at it.
So we would
Caleb and
sometimes
those guys.
the men's bathroom. We in the upstairs men's bathroom. Every now and then, this guy would come in there. We never would catch him. He was good. He was good.
He was a bandit.
He was in and out. It was quick. It was planned. It was not a spur of the moment thing.
This terrorist attack.
Yeah,
on Sears.
this is something that he plans his day around, right? like he plans his bowel movement around this.
Shit.
Like
Fuck, dude, he's
he
able
does
to
it
control it.
quickly. Like he's watching it, to make sure nobody else is in there. Because what he does is he would go in there, shit, take his shit, walk out, and on the mirrors in front of the sinks where you wash your hands in front of all the stalls and urinals,
No.
he would write swear words with his shit.
At least tell me you find bugs in the fucking like trash cans or something.
I don't know.
He
about
washed
that.
his hands.
What
He took
the
time to
fuck,
wash his
dude?
hands afterwards. Like,
That reminds me of the story that
Fuck.
one of our fellow classmates did in high school, where he shit and then smeared it all over the wall.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just as bad.
Yeah.
There,
that's him.
somebody we know.
It was him.
That
He's
That
the
was the
shit
beginning.
bandit.
It was the beginning.
Yeah.
Dude, it
Beginning of
was
shit bandit.
this guy was good at it. Let me tell you, we never caught him. Never got. This happened. This wasn't just once, right? This wasn't just like somebody.
day.
It was like a weekly basis, right?
Yeah.
Like it was a weekly
That's
basis.
That sounds like a horror
Imagine
show.
walking into the bathroom just to see some dude rotting in shit.
Right? Exactly. I don't know how he did it. Like he had to be so quick about it because like
Nah, he took his time to wash his hands afterwards. Like, if they don't catch me now, they won't
They
catch
just
me when
run
I
out
leave.
with shit on his hands.
people go in that bathroom all the time, right? Like people
Yeah.
are always in and out of that bathroom. So he's having to walk in there, make sure nobody's in the bathroom or in the stalls already, right?
Yeah.
He's got to have the bowel movement.
He's literally taking
He's gotta
the
have
time.
hard
He's literally
shit.
a psychopath, dude. He's literally sitting outside of the bathroom.
I mean, he's gotta have
taking
at least
the
a
time
a solid
that
shit.
everyone, have like bathroom rotations.
Plot twist, it's the fucking camera.
And he's
guy.
just watching.
The story.
He's watching, and then he goes into the bathroom and studies.
It's the
how long
CEO.
people will take.
It's actually Spencer.
Undercover boss.
It's me.
I'm the shit
It
bandit.
was a light.
What do you think he
Yeah.
does on like diarrhea day? Like he just
No, he just points his ass towards the mirror, honey.
It was
Just
awful.
fucking-
because that has to be a solid shit to
Bless you.
like chalk onto the fucking
Yeah.
mirror.
Yeah.
That can't be like the runny stuff. He
Yeah.
eats cheese before he goes in.
He's like planning his diet.
Yeah,
and
he
stuff
plans his
around
diet
this.
around it.
What the fuck?
He's planning
This
his
man-
Imagine if this is the only thing you had to do in life.
right.
Like
your
this
goal.
is yeah no
You
like
get
not
caught,
even
you
your
have to
goal
go-
like
you have
this
to die.
you're so bored with your life and it's so monotonous that you have to literally go into a store, take a shit, and then write swear words on a mirror.
you're the world's
but you
best
also at the
assassin,
same
but don't
time
get any
have to
work.
literally take the time to watch people, find out if someone's in there, how long people will take in there usually on average, and then go and do that, see where the employees are at as well.
Right, exactly.
Dude, it's more scheduled than my day.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Right.
He schedules his life around it. I
Yeah.
mean, like the
My-
diet. He's
yeah.
got to have a certain diet, or else
Yeah.
he's not going to be able to be shit banded all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
and get this right. So So I was just like, okay, well, we have cameras, all right? We got a loss prevention system. We got cameras in every point of the store.
Yeah.
So we can check the cameras. I was like, just look at the cameras. It's obviously somebody walking in there alone.
Cracks
Yeah.
the door,
And it's only
flings the
one-
turd at the camera.
It's a fucking. He's actually got a monkey in a cage.
Yeah.
That could be it. I don't know. Because I was like, okay, you can only do one guy, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's only one dude. He's got to go in there alone. He comes out one person in, one person out.
Turns
Well,
out
it
it's a
has to be
group.
that dude, right?
It's a monster. It's a group of monsters.
The one camera that looks at the entrance of the bathroom is a swivel camera that rotates on a 5-minute.
No fucking way.
Shit, dude.
No
He's got
fucking
that
way.
down pat
He's
too.
got-
Holy fuck, dude. It's smart.
This when you're a
blew
highly
my
trained
mind.
assassin,
He's like.
but getting no job.
He's like
offers.
Leonardo da
Go
Vinci
in
of.
there.
He's like the
Drop a
fucking
log.
Nicolas Cage of dropping logs.
Holy
Exactly.
shit! This
And
man. I want to be trained by
He's
this
a
fucker.
fucking retired.
This
SEAL
is
kind
like
of dude.
national
retired
treasure
SEAL.
on
He's got nothing
a
better to
higher
do.
basis, dude.
This is more skilled than that.
This
He's
is
a
like-
sleeper agent that was taught wrong.
It's crazy, bro.
Holy shit!
I don't get it.
I want to be taught by this
Crazy.
man.
I'm telling you, man, this is fucking
He
insane.
must have been planning for months before he actually went and done it, or went and actually done it.
Yeah, he must
and then he
have.
must have
been.
just kept the same
But
formula
how
and work
long
on
did
it.
did it
Yeah.
take? Like, how long did he do it though? Like,
It happened
So
for
serious
months
shit.
and months.
Oh my god.
Dude, one of you guys fucked him over at the counter, and he goes, "I'm gonna get revenge."
It could have been that
Apparently,
dude that was trying to steal that TV once.
Oh yeah, so that's another story.
This
This
is a shit bandit. I couldn't go with the
It's a
TV,
shit
so I'll
bandit,
shit
man.
on the mirror.
What fucking topic are we on? Coworkers?
still
We
This
went
ain't
from
even
coworkers
like
down to like a subtle
Customers.
customers.
Well, it's sort of, we can blend it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's work related.
Yeah, work
Dude,
related is
nothing
really
this
the
interesting
topic.
happens besides one tech and fucking birds hitting my window.
Dude, birds
I-
commit
I'm on number
suicide
5
on your
this
window.
year.
Oh my god.
Number
I've watched,
5
I've watched
birds.
3 birds,
Holy-
like, the fucking life just drain out of them as they're just sitting, like, by this window.
This sounds really psychopathic.
It is.
It's
It's horrible.
fucking awful.
what's he
Fucking-
supposed to do to help him though?
Like, I remember the second time it happened, I actually tried to look up, like, YouTube videos on how to fucking put a bird out of its misery. Because, like,
You
there's
step
some
on
stuff
it.
I just
You fucking step on it.
fucking...
Crunch.
But I never had the fucking will to do it.
See, I've
not.
never had anything like that happen at
Other
where
than
I
the
work.
weed man.
Other than the weed man.
Other
was
than weed
fucking
man.
perfect.
I just have
So-
one bad fucking...
I get all
tech.
these fuckers with big
Yeah.
ass tires and small ass cocks and real short fuses.
Like, this guy's not even fucking potty trained. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, dude.
Yeah, he.
I let him into the staff bathroom where students are not supposed to go into, like it's strictly for teachers and employees.
Yeah.
He just fucking pisses on the entire toilet.
Bro.
I go in there next and it's
How's it
just
gonna be-
full of fucking piss
this
everywhere.
this
I'm
is
just
why he's
like-
not an Eagle Scout yet. He doesn't have his potty train badge.
He doesn't
Okay,
fucking.
right.
He doesn't have his,
If you go in there one day and there's shit on the walls, it's
This kid's not that fucking smart.
not that
Holy
smart.
he doesn't plan.
We
his
found
day.
the shit bandit. He's been doing this since he was 11.
This kid is so. I think we figured out why he's so fucked up.
His mom raped him. His dad fucked
No,
him.
he's been raised pretty much by
That's
old
crazy.
people.
Yeah.
We think he's never really had like childhood friends or
And
people
they
of
wear
his
diapers,
age.
that's right.
And he worked all his life up to this point at a golf course where mostly old people go. It's his
Right.
family golf course.
Yeah, no,
And
yeah,
he's
people
only
play
just
golf.
been around
people
his
diapers.
parents and older people.
Yeah.
Like this kid would come up to you, he would sit next to you, he was like, "Hey, doing, man?" Shake your hand and just start like fucking like old man conversation.
Dude, if he did
And
that
we
to
thought
me, I
we
would.
thought he was fucking like mental, but it's like no, this guy's actually a fucking 7-year-old man
I would
in his
fucking
fucking
drop
autistic
this.
body.
I would drop
Yeah.
this 70-year-old child.
It's fucking bad, dude. And some of the shit he does.
If
just
that
gets
fucker
me.
ever, I'm gonna go to the office one day and meet this fucker, and I will drop that 70-year-old child. I will
It's
bring
fucking
diapers.
bad,
I will bring
dude.
adult diapers for this man, child.
He's genuine. I'll give you that.
Like
But he's
genuinely
also
nice or
he's also a
genuinely
fucking bigot.
He's a sociopath.
He's a bigot.
He's
He's
a
a
fucking
bigot.
bigot, dude. He
He's-
hates the gays, hates Muslims. He's just fucking like he's been around the old people, man.
He's
He
like, I hate
is
blacks.
the white American old man.
He
He is American thoroughbred 350 small cock big Chevy block.
Big shit.
big
block.
shafty block.
Small clock.
Small Glock. Big cock. I got small cock.
Oh wait, I got a small cock
Wait,
and a
no.
big block. There
No,
we go.
it'd
Got a
be-
small cock, got a big Chevy block. That's
Yeah.
how it goes here. God damn it, Sharon.
Got
Sharon, it's a
Sharon.
2.0. Tell that boy it is a Volkswagen Beetle 2.0.
Tell him it's got that straight 6 in it
Yeah.
that you can't buy no more.
Yeah.
You can't
Also,
buy
this
no more.
guy's also a kid inside. Like, he's like a little fucking kid, too.
7-year-old
But
child.
we all have badges, right? We have all our TVA badges that we wear at work.
Oh, that's cute.
So, you know, that's to get into, like, all the fucking facilities around TVA.
Yeah, it's
This
hard.
kid would wear it around school all fucking day and just show it to people. He's
Yeah.
like, he's so fucking
Look
proud
how
of
tiny
it.
my cock
And I'm
is.
like, I asked him because people were telling me about that. You know, Tanner's just fucking, he's fucking wearing his goddamn badge like everywhere he goes. And I asked him about it. He's like, no, I never been wearing it. And he hasn't worn it since.
Dude, I'd go to the office, rip that off, and be like,
I'm
you
like,
don't deserve
damn,
this.
You just gotta tell him, man. Just don't wear it anywhere.
You want me
but
to beat him
here
up?
to work?
Beat this kid up.
Like,
Fine.
I fucking guess, dude. He talks about all the time about how he thinks his friends aren't actually his friends, and people
He doesn't have friends.
and people just fucking like just talk to him because he'll consider anybody he talks to like as a really close friend.
I'm never talking to this child ever. I'll punch him in the face.
Well, that was episode 2 of the
Hasta
Pathways
luego.
podcast. I guess we'll have to catch you guys on the next one. And as Sam said on the previous episode, we are the motherfucking Castaways. Don't forget it.
Come relax with us.